Good morning, everyone. So, in last class, what we had studied, can anyone tell? Yes, can anyone tell what we had studied in last class? Yes,
Transport layer.
we continued with IoT protocols. Okay, so in actually we started with before last to last class, we started with physical design in IoT. In that, we studied things in IoT and IoT protocol, which we completed yesterday. Today, we will start with logical design. So, physical means how actually physically it is, logically in the sense just we are creating a illusion, imaginary view. So in that we will be seeing one model today of IoT. I think PPT is visible, right? So no, PPT is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
we are continuing with unit 1, session 5, that is on logical design of IoT functional block. Logical design of IoT will start, but in that we will deal only with IoT functional block. Okay. So what we saw so far is physical design in that IoT protocol. 4 layers were there again in that different protocol we have seen already. So in this logical design of IoT, only one topic we will see, that is IoT functional block. Then again next class we will see which are the different models, that is publish, subscribe, client server. Last class I told you just in roughly, right? That we'll see. Okay, so this is one IoT functional block. Okay, so what all it has, see it has different layers as you can see on the screen. Okay, lowermost is device. Okay, topmost is application. That is, lowermost you will have the device hardware where you can configure these all functions for IoT. Management functions are required, services are required, communication functions are required, security is required. On that device, above these all application come which actually the user uses. So this is very important question. Explain IoT functional blocks will be there. One question. Okay. So it comes based on, okay, based on IoT functionality. How, which are the different functionality of IoT? Okay. So IoT system has this functional block. Okay. So how, what it provides the system capability for identification. How you will have identification based on URI. Yes or no? Then sensing. It should be able to sense, actuate, communicate, and manage. Based on these functionality, they have divided the IoT device into various functional blocks, as you can see in the diagram. So we will explain, see each of them in this. So which are the functional block? Device, communication, service, management, security, application. So only these functional blocks are there, 6. Okay. So if they ask you this question, you have to draw this diagram as well as explain this. Okay. It's very easy, but don't get confused. That's it. With the characteristics of IoT and IoT functional block. Okay, let's see what all these functional block. Based on functionality, imaginarily we are dividing your IoT things. Okay, so based on functionality, first functional block is device. So what a device can be able to do? A device should be able to do, okay, sensing. So any IoT device you saw in physical design also, any IoT design, if it is a thing or a device in IoT, it should either be able to sense, okay, or actuate. Actuate means operate or monitor or control function. Okay, so any device in IoT system comprises of device that provides either sensing, actuation, monitoring, or control. Next, based on communication, that is some block will perform communication. Okay, so they have some communication block which will handle the communication of IoT system. We saw for communication what is required. Last class we saw IoT protocol, right? Again, protocols will come in this functional block. Okay, this communication block is there, right? So what will come here? Your communication. This handles the communication for IoT system. All the IoT protocol. How many were there? 4 protocols were there. No, all those will come in this communication block. Next one is services. Okay, IoT system uses various types of IoT services such as service for device monitoring, device control services, data publishing services, and service for discovery, device discovery. That is one more functionality this IoT device has, that is based on what service it provides. Okay, so which are those different? Either services for device monitoring, that is some services are required, only device is not required to monitor, some services also are required to, or APIs are required to monitor the device, okay, to control the device. Some more services or softwares are required then to publish the services. Okay, see now how I'll publish my videos on YouTube. I go to YouTube, okay, I have to upload then publish. Who is publishing my videos? YouTube is publishing. And then service for device discovery. So you have used this, no, service for device discovery. What you will do? You will have your mobile if you want to exchange something. Okay, what you will do? You will on your Bluetooth, then someone else will discover the Bluetooth. Okay, other device will discover, then you will pay. Those are nothing but device discovery services. Okay, these are the three blocks. Another three we will study. So first is device, second is communication, third is services. Device means anything which is able to sense, actuate, monitor or control. Communication means it helps in communication between two devices. So again, what will come there? IoT protocols. Then third, services to monitor, control or publish, okay, or discover. Next is management. Management, what will do? It will not do any main thing, but many devices will be there in IoT. Who will manage it? Yes or no? In college also one management will be there. Okay, though they will not teach, they will manage the overall functionality of the college. Same way in IoT also. Okay, so IoT in the management functional block, it will take care of the managing all the devices or all the softwares, hardwares, everything in the IoT system. Next comes security. What does this security do? It will take care of security. Okay, in that security means what all will come? Authentication, authorization, message and content integrity and data security. First chapter in NS you have studied, no? What do you mean by authentication? So they are telling security functional block secures the IoT system providing four functionality. Okay, one is authentication, second is authorization, third is message and content integrity, fourth is data security. Authentication means you are trying to secure the system via username and password. Okay, many system, many your mail and all, how you are getting? You have some authentication system. So what you will do? You will give username and password and log in and use the system. Okay, second is authorization. What you will do in authorization? Okay, maybe see now all your exam software is there, all can perform same operation? No, right? Teachers who maybe or in charge people who are okay to enter the marks, they'll be given the permission to write the system or append the system. Okay, whereas students viewing the same software, same database, what this authorization they are giving? Only read. Because if they are giving write also, what will happen? You might change your own marks, right? Okay, so that is nothing but okay. What happened? Next, just mute yourself. Next is message and content integrity. Okay, for example, two people are there. Okay, assume Kavya is there, Rahul is there. Maybe they have to discuss something confidential, okay, about some person misbehaving in the class or something. Okay, and middle Riaz will be there as a hacker. Okay, if he'll read the message, what will happen? Okay, he might leak. And also maybe what Riaz can do, yes, maybe Rahul will send something, tomorrow class is at 10 to Kavya to inform to girls. Maybe Riaz doesn't want class at 10. What he might do? Okay, he might change.
Can change messages.
He might change the message. He can write, tomorrow there is no class. Shabnam ma'am has informed. Yes or no? So like this, it will not happen. Riaz will not waste his time hiking in such a small issue. But when the software is big, banking software or any other software or any other confidential thing, maybe in military and all, this matters, because what is sender is sending, receiver is not getting the same. Integrity is changing. Middle, a hacker is changing the message and sending to this, what is that? The receiver. Next comes data security. Okay, maybe sender is sending some important message, receiver is here. In the middle, hacker will rob the data. Then what will happen? Receiver will never receive the data. Maybe bank is sending you OTP. Okay, that till I get the OTP, middle hacker has robbed it and you done the transaction. That is very bad, right? So even in your IoT, security is very important, because lot of your personal data will be there and your system data will be there. Maybe to spoil your business, maybe you're using IoT system, okay, for your business. Maybe your competitor, to spoil your business, he can hack your system, your IoT system, and change the control. Maybe it should perform like this, he might change how it should perform, or something he might harm, and your business also might spoil. Okay, so security is very important. Last comes application. Application has, you know, it provides an interface to the user. Okay, for what? So that user can view the status. For user, why the user interface is required? So that user can use the system. Okay, or maybe I'm using smart agriculture. Okay, I should know what is happening with my plants. I'll not go to farm each day. Okay, sitting in my home, I want to see what is happening. Okay, how much water is left in the pond, everything. I can open my mobile and see the status. Okay, same thing, you will use Fitband, means what you'll do, you'll connect to your mobile and see your weekly status, how much you're walking, jogging, etc., how much weight you have lost, etc. Yes or no? Next is, that's what application allows user to view the system status and view or analyze the process data. So these are the 6 functional, based on functionality, your IoT, okay, has been in your logical design. You have something called IoT functional block, and in that, based on functionality, they have divided it in 6 blocks. Okay, these are the blocks. Lowermost is device, top is application. Device is actually where you program, application is user interface. Then you have, based on functionality, management service, management functionality, services, communication, and security. Device means which you can do sensing, actuation, monitoring, and control. Communication means it helps in communicating between two devices in a IoT system. That is, it uses IoT protocol. And third is services, control services, publish service, all it helps. Management will take care of managing all these devices. Okay, maybe it needs maintenance, all those things are taken care in management. Security is to make the entire system secure via authentication, authorization, message and control integrity, and data integrity. And last is application, with which user can monitor and control the various aspects of IoT system. Okay, so this was today's topic, wherein we started with logical design of IoT, logically, not actually how it looks, how logically it looks, and how based on functionality we can divide your IoT. Okay, we'll see some quiz questions now. Dash provides an interface that user can use to control and monitor various aspects of IoT system. Which is that?
Application.
Yes, interface means application. If some services is doing control and monitoring operation, means it is services. An equation of Internet of Things means what all will be there? Yes?
Physical object, controller, sensor, and accumulator.
Yeah, these 3 things will. Internet also will be there. It is A. Okay, controller, sensor, and actuator will be there. Physical object will be there. Okay, and internet will be there. Okay. Next, which functional block provides various functions to govern the IoT system? Yes,
Management.
management. We will see functions of
Management.
IoT system. Next, which are the services of IoT? What all services are there?
All
All of the above. Device
All
monitoring,
of the above.
device control. Okay. Then data publishing. All of this is done by devices. Then which one is not a functional block of IoT? 6 were there. Yes or no?
Devices.
Integrity.
Integrity is not. Which are devices, services, security. Which are the other 3?
Integrity.
Yes, management, application, and which is one more? Which are the 6? Devices, services, security is there. Okay. Management,
Communication.
communication. Okay, these are the 6. Integrity is not a functional block. Okay, this was for the day. So let's see some important questions on this topic asked in the previous year examination. Okay, so here what all we have done so far in first chapter, till here we have reached. Next is IoT communication block is there. That is client server model. Okay, publish, subscribe, all those are there. So till here we have done. Okay. So questions on this we'll see. Can you find any question on this?
Explain functional blocks.
Yes. Explain IoT functional blocks. 5 marks question has been asked. You have to draw the diagram and write about those. Any other doubts you have regarding this topic? Only one topic we have studied today. Yes. Any doubts you have?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So we will end for the day and continue tomorrow at 10. Thank you. Bye-bye.